That's some thinking there. My dad and Tony. And Macy. And Joyce Witt, all of her genealogy research, I'd email her all the time and she'd say keep up the good work, and she always had so many nice things to say. And she is the person to go to if you want to find out about history of the family. So without Joyce, I don't know, I might have quit once or twice, so thank you. And Joyce and Carl and Matt came down, drove 3 hours to be here today. And David and Donna McIntyre, family, they came today. And, you know, everybody's busy. Yeah. And I've got words of encouragement from Juanita Flam. Oh, Sandy, you're doing such a wonderful job. She's always right there. And Larry and Barbara Weiss would drive by and say hello and be interested. And Don Curitan, he always cut the grass for us and came out here and took care of things. And I'd drive by and come up and the grass was cut. He'd never tell me that he did it. I'd have to ask him, so he just did it for us. He did a good job. And then Don and Betty Coppage, I know I'm going too long, but Don and Betty Coppage, they're just so nice. And where are they? Where are they? Back there. Yeah, and so nice to help and give me words of encouragement. And Betty's cousin, Sue Ann, is that right? Niece, drove by herself from California. Here she is today. That's pretty nice. Doesn't get much nicer than that, really. Last but not least, Grant and John Tolley. They put the crowning jewel on the cemetery, and they put the gate and the fence up. And doesn't that look nice? That is really marvelous. And we're almost finished. I want to thank you all for coming and being with us today. Just started out as a one-man band, and look what happened. And I want to thank all those who came before us and those who we honor today. And thank you all.
I think it was Sandy that ordered this weather. Isn't this a beautiful day? Turned out to be beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous day. We worked all day at Hills Fort, working with youth and families, and had a ball. But we were all a little bit tired. So, but I want to thank Sandy for all she's done.
Thank you. And one last thing. Would it take too much time for everybody just to say who they are and why they're here, or just thank you
want to
for
start?
coming and just kind of go row by row, just real quick. I'd like to know who's here. And
Why don't we start with Tony?
yeah, that's my brother Tony.
Yeah, Tony Miles, her sister, or her brother. My wife Laura, and my in-laws are back there.
Good.
My little one had more important things. Had an 8-year-old birthday party. But thanks for everybody for coming out.
Gerald and Suzanne Hammond, we own the property, adjoining the cemetery.
Oh, good.
Okay, thank you. He was my very first contact.
You can all say, who
I
owns
only
the
know your
cemetery?
voice. You were so nice.
Is Larry Weiss here?
Larry and Barbara?
Larry didn't.
I don't think they're here.
They didn't come. I met them the other day, and they took me down to the Tobias File Cemetery, which we were interested in. We were very interested in some of the Lindleys that are in there. They happen to be kin to some other Lindleys that we were interested in. But I was hoping he was going to be here today, but he's right up the road here. But you folks?
Beth Haberix, my husband Louis Graham, Betty's first cousin, or mother's side.
I'm Don Curitan. I was just kind of curious. I have the property across the road here, and
Good.
come over and talk to Sandy a couple times and see what was going on and cut the grass. So.
I'll never forget. We were over here working. All of us were, and Steve Bost, the township road commissioner, comes over. He said, "What are you guys doing?" I said, isn't it pretty obvious? He said, I'm so glad you're doing this. I just think this is wonderful. And he said he was going to start mowing and clearing this to make sure that it was all good. And then we had piles of brush standing there. And he came along with a tractor and well, you see where the rest of the brush ended up. They just pushed it into the woods. Unfortunately, they pushed it on top of some graves, but we didn't know that at the time, did we, Roland? So, but we're gonna keep cleaning and doing some of that. So, anybody else? Start back here.
Pete Nissen, I'm Sandy's husband, and real proud of the job that she's done here. I know she's worked very, very hard at it, and very, very nice to see the results.
And this is Scout. She also clocked a lot of hours.
So you're the Yankee fan. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
The Cardinals won 1-0.
Oh, the Cardinals won 1-0. Waka. Can you believe that? That's great. That's great. All right, folks here.
Right here. Right here. You.
Oh, Jimmy, go on.
No, I'm just with this group.
Yeah, he helped us work all day today. He's helping us build Hills Fort in Greenville. Every one of these guys that you see, yeah, every one of them. We all helped building Hills Fort, and we're probably about 3/4 of the way done, maybe. I don't know.
Could I interject at this moment?
Go ahead, Bill.
I have two things I want to add, please.
There's some ladies standing out there. They might want to come in.
Right here,
Is that one Tedrick?
stood a small oak tree when we came in here to clean
yeah.
this place up. Right here at the foot of this grave, the tree about this big around.
Tedrick.
And it was about 14 or 15
I don't
feet
know.
tall. And we cut that oak tree down, and it's now a cross member on the fort that we're building.